Hey guys, it's Soul. Let's talk about how we're doing. This is one of those channel personal vlog update sorts of things, so no entertainment, folks. Move on if you got a notification on this and you're looking to laugh or, well, whatever it is that you enjoy about this channel. So it's been a little bit longer than a month since the last channel vlog thingamajig, and a little bit after I totally screwed up and lost a whole bunch of subscribers, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I got them back, and two, I'm trying to not trying to not stress over that too much, but but sub count is kind of important. It's like it's e-peen, right? We want to make sure that we have like the biggest peen possible in order to impress people to watch our content, to take a look at our stuff, and of course along with that having having new art and thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to talk about what I've been doing for this past month. Some of these things have been visual, as you saw. I've been doing like some new kinds of artwork with the thumbnails and all that stuff. I'm taking a lot more advantage of Photoshop. I haven't been doing that actually up until recently, and I'm having a much more comfortable time doing it, thankfully. I'm also dabbling a little bit into After Effects. I mean, you see that little intro slide with the text thing, and it looks sort of fancy and professional, and well, I'm trying to step up considerably from that, and that's going to be some time until you really see some results or anything that I'm willing to show people. But I'm looking forward to just making the channel look a little bit more clean, a little bit more professional, despite all this crap that you see that you see back here behind me. I think that the delivery of what I've been doing has been much cleaner, and I think it's been maybe better. Of course, there have been a couple of small changes and additions to the channel. One of which is one of my little favorite things and a little internal thought process that I call my little give a shit meter. It's something that always kind of goes on just internally. I usually don't speak out loud about it, but I look at something and then I think to myself, how does this rate on the give a shit meter? So it's a fun little thing, and it's enabled me to create like short videos, really ad hoc stuff that I can just kind of talk for a few minutes about certain thoughts that I have, and I can have that outside of the news, because one concern that I had was that the news, I kind of had too many thoughts and other things that were saved up for the weekly show, and that caused a lot of that conversation to be lost in part of people that they just see Warcraft Weekly and some title, and they don't really see like the content that's inside, and they're not curious enough to look at what's inside, which is not their fault. It's my fault, or it's that's just kind of how it goes. So being able to separate my thoughts into easy to understand titles that are obvious with what they are. It's like, hey, this is the topic, here are my thoughts. So from there, people can look at it and be like, oh, okay, this is something that interests me. Click, I want to take a look at that. Or they can be like, well, I don't really care about that, and you don't have to look at it. That's the beauty of it. It's pretty simple, right? I'm really happy with the success of the morning show. Not so much that I have thousands and thousands of people that are watching me at a time. No, that's Asmongold's job. But I do like being able to interact with some of you folks who are willing to just kind of reach out and say hi, and I appreciate that. So right now, as you guys know, I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shows, and I'm on for only about like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours or so, because I still haven't quite found a groove that would let me that really compels me to stay on much longer. Because again, when it comes to the work balance, I am more of a YouTuber than a streamer. Streaming is just kind of a consequence, because hey, I happen to raid, I might as well try, I might as well do my thing and show you guys. And at the same time, in the morning, there are certain things that I do in the morning, like certain morning errands that I do in the world of Warcraft, so why not share stuff? I'm still trying to kind of weave in an opportunity to do non-WoW streams. Like the other day, I did a little bit of Diablo 3 because of the new Necromancer class that came out, and that was cool, but it was really quiet, and understandably so. It was it's something that people aren't used to seeing from me, but it's something I want to do in the future. I'm just not quite sure when. But on top of that, there was also the viewer stream that I did. I did a stream or a raid with people from the stream or from the channel. They just hopped in and we helped carry them through a bout of heroic Nighthold, and we were successful. We were able to get through the whole thing somehow, some way. But that was fun. I'd like to do that. I mean, I'd like to do so much more, but then there's only so much bandwidth that I have and so much energy that I have to put to put into this. Right now, I still like producing videos, and I'm going to keep doing that until people really start demanding that I stream more. Right now, that's not happening, and well, do I care? Well, okay, that's not important, but it's not a big deal. I'm totally fine with that. You're seeing a kind of steady flow of list videos, top 5 this, well, maybe not top 5 whatevers, but you know, 10 of this, 5 of this or so. So I think I found my groove on what I wanted to do, and I think I had mentioned this in the last channel vlog, where I just want to celebrate the world of Warcraft in my own way. You know, these are things that I think are cool, and I want to share them and share my thoughts about them. And it's not perfect. It's not something that everyone really likes or cares about or enjoys, but these are things that, these are things that I think I want to do. As for more regular things that are outside of video essays and the news and what have you, I am interested in checking out more add-ons. The last add-on video that I did, that was pretty popular, but I talked about like add-ons that I happen to be using that are just kind of old. Some people are like, dude, why are you showcasing this shit? It's like, man, this was from like, you know, the 90s or something, which isn't true, but they are old add-ons, and they just happen to be ones that I rediscovered that I just want to share with you guys, and that's fine. But at the same time, I think if I make if I make a video that clearly says, hey, you know what, here are some brand new add-ons that are like less than 3 months old. This is what I've tried. This is what you should maybe check out. This is what kind of sucks. Share your thoughts and that sort of thing. That's kind of an idea that I have for another type of video that I like to do. And for people that aren't interested in, you know, downloading all sorts of add-ons, but kind of keep an eye out for what's out there, maybe I can help fill that space. So I think I've hit a kind of stride, so to speak. I'm kind of getting in a groove, so that typically means that I'm going to raise the bar a little bit higher and going to try to push myself a little bit more regarding the content, regarding the quality, regarding the speed, and all that stuff. I just want to make sure that I continue to grow and earn all these subscribers and likes and comments and all that I'm giving to folks. So of course I want to give my thanks and appreciation to all of you who are watching this video. I mean, I think I've been talking for a while already, but I want to express my appreciation to each and every one of you who have been watching and commenting and liking and subscribing and donating. And I'll get to that in a second. But to all of you who just watch the videos, I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much. It's folks like you that are curious enough to be like, oh, what's this SoulSo dude? What's this all about? You know, you click, you like what you see, or you don't like what you see, but you comment and give feedback, and those are things that I'm going to continue to want to ask from all of you. If there are things that you'd like to see or things that you'd like to see me improve upon, let me know in a comment below or wherever. You can reach me in all sorts of crazy, snazzy ways. Anyway, part of this groove was for me to kind of play catch up on certain things, so I finally have a channel trailer up for people who haven't subscribed. So those people can take a look at that and see a little quick minute of me and what I'm all about and how I'm all over the place. And I finally, after so many months of just kind of sitting on it, I launched my Patreon page in order to give folks like you an opportunity to support the channel in more ways than just commenting and liking, subscribing and whatnot. So you can pledge and become a patron. Like I said, I've been enjoying the upward growth of the channel, but at the same time, when it comes to the actual money that comes in, it's not great. YouTube ad revenue just kind of sucks, and so YouTubers such as myself and the other bigger folks out there, they look in other directions in order to try to make some extra money and possibly, maybe even kind of say, maybe sort of make a living out of this. And Patreon is one way to do it. I try to be upfront with people, and I only ask for like $1 a month from folks. And if any of you have been longtime watchers and whatnot, and if you happen to have the spare $1 a month, hey, feel free. But if not, totally do not worry about it. I appreciate you watching and just being a part of the conversation all the same. All of this is just an opportunity for those who do have that kind of disposable income and are feeling generous to go ahead and reach out. And let me tell you what this does. One, it keeps the lights on. There's a phrase that I started saying in the past month or so. I forget when I started saying it, but it just became natural now. It's where I say, I love doing what I'm doing, and I don't want to stop. And I don't. Who doesn't want to do that? I mean, not everyone has the courage or the balls or whatever to, or, you know, girl balls, whatever. Not everyone has what it takes to sit in front of a camera and not just play video games all day, because that's kind of the funner part about it. But then being able to talk about it or articulate about it and go in and do the video editing and all that stuff, this stuff takes hours. I'm still pretty much doing like 60, 70 some odd hours a week of either getting footage or producing stuff or cooking up ideas or what have you. There's still a lot of work that goes into this, and you don't really get a whole lot in return. But I'd rather use this to help grow the channel. I mean, for example, I want to get, I don't know, maybe I want to get a bit better of a mic. I just recently got a new camera. I may want to get a new type of green screen that's a little bit more adaptable, that responds better to light. In fact, I need a better light because, to be honest, this fluorescent light is counterproductive to the camera that I use relative to the green screen and technical jargon and yada yada yada. And then there's like maintenance too. I think this old PlayStation anniversary this old PlayStation headset thing, I'm totally running this thing to the ground. I'm hoping that Sony will hook me up and, like, you know, give me a new one. No, I'm just kidding. But these are things that things like Patreon and the ad revenue will help to bring in and help to maintain and more importantly, help the channel grow into bigger and better things. So I implore each and every one of you to support me the way that you do best. Keep watching, for one thing. Like and comment and give feedback on how I can improve on the channel. Share the videos that you find fun or useful with guildmates, with family members, with teachers, with whoever the heck. Subscribe if you haven't already. Even if I have a horde bias, apparently. Drop by the stream and just say hi. I mean, the stream traffic is really low right now, so it's pretty easy for anyone to just drop in and say hi, say what's up, show some appreciation, give feedback and input and what have you, and I'm right there. And of course, the absolute top tier shit that you can do is to give a donation or even to be a patron. There's not a whole lot that I can offer to give back to my fellow patrons, but I can at least share my thoughts and share more of myself with those of you who decide to become one. Basically, any patron who asks and volunteers their email will get access to my Google Drive. You guys will be able to see pretty much in real time, if I happen to be working, everything that I've typed, everything that I have transcribed, or, you know, all my scripts, all the ideas that I have, whether they're good or bad or rejected or what have you. But otherwise, I don't want to do anything super exclusive. I just want to make sure that whatever I do is something that's going to be shared with everybody. So anyway, enough of that. Just real quick, I'll go into what I'll be working on in the near future. Well, a lot of it's going to be mostly reactive because the 7.3 PTR had just come out, and just like with the 7.2 and 7.25, I want to try to do as much coverage as I can on this thing. This one's going to be a doozy, guys. I mean, 7.3 already looks huge, and we're only seeing the very first build from it. There's going to be a lot to be done, a lot to go over, and heck, I might be trying to do something today, but I doubt it because I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh my god, it's only a couple hours till raid, and I don't know if I'll be able to put it together. But who cares? That's okay. That's for another day. Just know that I'm going to be working every day like always, do my best to grow the audience, to take care of you folks, to keep you entertained and informed, and to earn every like and subscription and dollar that you volunteer to me. So thank you again so much. This month has been fun. It's been a lot of growth, a lot of good positive feeling, and just as always, I'll call upon you folks to, you know, feed me that positive stuff, because man, that stuff feels really good. I'm serious, folks like me in front of the camera, we love that kind of stuff. So send us the positive energy, send us the good feedback, even the criticisms and all that. I do want to improve and make sure that this is the place for gamers like us to gather around and have a conversation. Again, thank you for all the support that you've given me thus far, and I hope to earn more of your support in the future. I'm Soul. Stay breezy, guys.